Hey YouTube, it's been a while. Well, a whole day since my last video. I thought I'd do a little thing for y'all. If you're looking for a camera bag, I have this one little camera that it's not, how should I put it? It's classified as a compact camera. I have a Canon PowerShot G10. It's a little bit bigger than the Canon Digital ELPH, but it's one of those ones you can't quite call it a compact camera, and you can't quite call it a, what is a point and shoot, but it's one of those ones that when you go to a store or you try to order something, the camera bag's either ridiculously big that you have to put it in, or ridiculously tight and small that buttons and things are actuating when you're trying to get it out of there. It's like a skin around the thing. And I searched and searched and searched all over Amazon, and then I found this. This is a Tonba, T-O-N-B-A. I'll have to put a link in the description to the Amazon link I found for this. But this bag will fit a G10. Most of the G series cameras, PowerShots that Canon does, I finally found a bag. This will not only hold that camera, but it has a pouch in front that can actually hold 2 batteries. And they're those big, fat, thick ones, not those little thin Canon batteries. And I just wanted to let you guys know about this. One of the things I like about it, if you see here on the front, I'll probably just have to take some stills while I'm talking and show it to you that way, but here in the front you can see there's a snap down. It has like a rain or debris cover that goes over the top of the bag, even though it's a zippered bag. So your stuff is protected when you close that down and it snaps shut. The case in front that's also underneath there, so like I said, it has room for 2 of those big batteries. I got some lens wipes, and even if I needed it, I'd put another SD card in there. I don't really have a need for another SD. This thing, you can put an absolutely enormous SD card in that G10. Well, not enormous, but more pictures than the average person would ever take. But comes with this long, it's like a canvas strap. I usually just use the belt clip. When I look for these little ones, I look for the belt clip. It has on the back here, it has one of those ones that it's Velcro. You can pull this up, pop it down on your belt, and then Velcro it back. Or you can get it off a lot quicker than just taking your whole belt off to get it off and put it away. And it's pretty strong Velcro. It holds pretty well. Wally World used to make a bag like this, not quite as big as this, and it didn't have the cover. And this is like some kind of a heavy canvas type stuff. It's been impregnated with some kind of waterproofing agent. It's a very, very good bag. I paid $18 for this, and I mean it's heavy, heavy built. And the thing I like about it is the way that the zipper sets on this. I can put my little wrist thing through there so that when I lift this zipper up, I can just wrist right up into this camera and pull it right on out. A little bit of a snug fit, but I had it in one of those Case Logic cases, and it was a skin-tight fit. Kept activating the camera every time I touched it wrong. But I've not had that problem with this. Not had that problem with this. But I thought I'd let you guys know about that. And as soon as I can, I'll get that link. It's going to be down in the description. For 18 bucks, you can't go wrong. This thing is awesome. It's very thickly padded on the outside, so you could subject your camera to mild bumps and such, and it probably wouldn't hurt it. But you know, I wouldn't do it just to try it, but it's a very well made camera bag. Very happy with it. Very happy with it. Gonna take it for a few rounds and see how it does on the longevity test, but this material that this thing is made of is heavier than denim. I mean, it's pretty daggum heavy. It almost feels like the cloth they make a lot of military stuff out of, you know. If it didn't have this slick coating on it, it would probably just be a canvas, and I think it is a kind of a coated canvas. It's pretty tough. There was a little bit of a debacle getting it. I had to file a missing mail report to get the thing to show up in the mail. They said they had delivered it, and it wasn't there. So I did that evening, and the next day it arrived. And I got an email, you know. But anyway, I'll put those down in the description. If you have like a PowerShot G10 or a camera that's slightly larger, say about, I don't know, about this tall, you know, it can house a pretty big compact. I would look it up. It has a whole array of model numbers that it can fit, that they have there, and I'm sure there's a whole bunch it can fit that isn't there, but it's not for the bridge type cameras that are constructed like a DSLR, you know, they have that big hunk of a lens sticking out. It's definitely for a compact, but if you got something like that, or even if you got a smaller compact that'll fit in there nicely, it'll give you bukus of room without being so ginormous that carrying it on your belt is impossible. This is pretty close to getting to where the maximum size I would carry on my belt. I like that it came with the strap, and it's a really good strap. Let's see if I can find it here. Hang on a minute. It has, I don't know if you can see it or not. This is one of those quick slides. It isn't one of those ones that you got to fight with it. It has a piece in here that moves up and down in the middle that the stuff loops over. So you can very quickly set the size on that strap to whatever your frame is, and there you go. I like having it just at my hip like a gun holster where I can reach down there and grab the camera out, you know, and use it. And this bag, because of the way it works, you just pop that thing off the front there. Oh, I'm upside down. You can pop that thing off the front, flip the top, unzip it, yank it out. It's a one-handed operation in most cases, and I like that. I had a Kodak bag that was very similar to this, but it was more like just a sack with a flip over top, you know, that Velcroed down, but the Velcro wore out on it. But for the time that I had that, it was awesome because you could just and then reach down in there and pull your camera out and you're up and running, you know. These little compacts, like this Canon, the one thing I like about the Canon that's in here is a lot of the controls are on your right hand. So you can theoretically operate that machine with one hand and get it done. It's very easy to capture the moment if you familiarize yourself. It's like when you familiarize yourself with your weapon. Once you familiarize yourself with that thing, you can operate it lickety-split. And that's why I like these types of bags. This one's not so fast as the Kodak, but I like that it holds that expensive piece of equipment securely. But I still can get to it in the nick of time, you know. So I'll put the link, like I said, I'll put the link down in the description. I think if you have a camera that size, let me get it out real quick and I'll show it to you. Show you what it houses. So this is the size camera that it can house. This is what was in that bag, plus 2 spare batteries, lens wipe, and a few other things. But see, this camera, I can pull it out, power it up, I'm ready to go. It takes pictures almost as good as some DSLRs. It's a good alternative if you want a quick carry and you don't want to lug 10,000 pounds of DSLR gear. 2 seconds boot, but that's another review for another time. But that's why I like that bag, is I can just reach in there and yank that out and I'm ready to go, you know. So there's that. And like I said, check the description below. I'll get the link to Amazon so that everybody can find that. It's, like I said, it's worth the 18 bucks. You know, you go to a store to get that bag would have probably cost you 20 to 25 bucks. So you're saving quite a bit of money if you have Prime and you're willing to wait a couple of days for it. And hopefully USPS will get it to you when they say they will and you won't have any hiccups. We've been having a lot of hiccups here with the post. So yeah, we're in the rambling section of the video now. But great bag. Like I said, not the fastest draw of your equipment, but it's the best protection I've found, you know, so far in a store or online. So this and my tech bag, my significant other, she got me a tech bag. It's like a sling bag that you wear. it'll hold this camera and quite a bit of other stuff. But when you just want to carry the camera, if you're not doing hikes or stuff, this thing is the way to go. See, it opens up. If I can get it on here, let's see. See how it opens. And you just flip that thing open, and then you unzip, and camera comes right out. And there's a secondary pouch in the front, and that's where, you know, your support gear can be. I could actually put a circular polarizer in there. This camera's pretty cool because it has a well, this one is not the one I'm thinking of, but you can get filters for this that will fit this, and they would fit in that. It has a little pouch inside that pouch where you could set your filters or your SD cards or anything else, you know. But anyway, I thought I'd show that to y'all. I'm just sitting here having coffee, and it was such a neat thing, I thought it would be worth it to mention it on YouTube. As far as the test of time, I think it's going to stand it. I mean, the stitches in this thing are incredible. I mean, they really put this thing together well. You know, for the 18 bucks it was paid, I think it was well worth the money now that I have it in hand and I can actually visually inspect it and use the thing, you know. So y'all have a good one, and stay safe. Remember, wear your mask. If you're smart, wear your mask, you know. Keep yourself alive. I don't want to see anybody getting hurt. Y'all have a good one.